What do your eyes say about you? What do your eyes reveal about you? What do people see when they look into your eyes? What do they feel? Let's find out today, guys. Welcome back to the Space Age. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you to Space Age Tarot. This is a place where I give you guys fun pick-a-card readings and other esoteric knowledge and all that. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe to my channel and, enjoy this reading and stuff. So today we're going to be looking at what your eyes reveal about you. What are the magical gifts you were given with your eyes? Your eyes are this beautiful window into your soul. Everyone's eyes are beautiful. If you do not regard your eyes highly, today's video is going to change that, because we are going to be looking at your eyes and all the beauty that they reveal. And we might even get a little idea of what exactly is physically beautiful about them, or what kinds of mental, magical things go on when people look into them. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have 4 piles today. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. For those of you that like to choose with crystals, I'm going to place some crystal cards on top. So starting off, we have Angel Phantom Quartz for pile 1. We have Lepidolite, okay, for pile 2. And we have Lapis Lazuli for pile 3. Steven Universe always comes into my mind when I think of Lapis Lazuli. And then we have Agate for pile 4. Okay, so just go where you're intuitively feeling drawn. If you're drawn to one or more piles, then feel free to choose one or more. You can watch all the way through. It doesn't matter. Just go with where your gut is telling you, and just don't stress it at all, and have fun. The timestamps will be posted down below in the comment section and the description box, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, group 1. Let's see what your eyes reveal about you. So you guys chose this pile with the Angel Phantom Quartz. So the qualities that are popping up here are faith, healing, and renewal. So this helps aid in overcoming trauma, addressing inner child wounds, empowering yourself to write your own story. Amazing. So, acting as a direct connection to the spiritual realm. So maybe your eyes are revealing an aspect of you that is clairvoyant as well. But let's look at your tarot cards first and get a look. Let's actually put all of your cards on the table, unless I get distracted and then with a message. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. Interesting. The first card we get from you guys is you blindfolded, like this representation of your energy blindfolded. So it's like almost as if you don't need your eyes to see, and that clairvoyant, like psychic energy is coming through again, where I get the sense that there is a knowingness in your eyes. In fact, you don't even need to use your eyes. Like, you probably have a very wide open third eye. You might have been born that way. And I'm just seeing someone who's bold and declarative, and you can see beyond what's physical. So you have eyes that see more than just the 3D reality, 4D reality. You have this ability to see far beyond that. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. See, I didn't even get to put the cards on the table before a message came through. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you have very loving, beautiful eyes. We have the Emperor reversed, and we have the Well reversed. Okay, so your eyes definitely just suck people right in. Sorry about there's a glittering. It's actually kind of pretty. There's a fan above me, so that's why it's glittering like that. I kind of like that. We have this card. Ooh, pretty. We have Reflection. Okay. We have, ooh, boobies. We have Healing. Okay. We have Morning, the World Awaits You. Library, take control of your own narrative. I'm seeing that some of you guys might have some really dreamy eyes. Like, your eyes are very like almost like you might even have like that Betty Davis eyes shape, or you just might have these eyes that might, not all of you, but some of you might have like that distinct, like almost sloping eye shape that's like really pretty and like dreamy. Like people look at your eyes and they're like kind of seductive in that kind of way. I also see like a person like in a nightgown here, kind of like sleeping, like almost like wearing an eye mask. So, and then morning the world awaits you. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys here have some like kind of like sleepy, but like sultry eyes, you know? We have marriage. We have a new home. We have square, challenge, and then semi-sextile, allowing. Okay, so let's get into all of this. Okay, so something about your eyes is that they draw people in. They really draw people in. It's like the well here is really representing how if someone looks into your eyes, like, and there's like a staring contest, it's like your eyes are kind of like going to like captivate that person. If you were to just like stare into someone's eyes, they would feel like they're falling into them. That's the type of like energy that you possess with your eyes. So I do sense like a very magical energy about your eyes that feels very much like you might have even dealt with some maybe hardship when you were younger, or maybe not even hardship, but just you have like a level of understanding and awareness of other people. And so people can see that in you. And actually, I do get a sense here for some of you guys that some people, especially people that are like more dishonest or kind of shady, they will have a hard time looking into your eyes because your eyes see the truth. And your eyes are like these like loving lights that like people that are just not in that energy can't really look into very long, or they look into them and they're just kind of like, especially if they're not like the best energy, they're kind of just like mad a little bit about it. But I also see that for you guys, you have this loving energy that people really are drawn to, and they really want to be around you because your eyes are so alluring. So this might come in like two different ways. Like sometimes you might feel as though people are like pushed away if like you make eye contact with them because they're like, ooh, like that's like very it's like almost like too revealing for them, because I get the sense with reflection here that you are almost like a mirror to other people. So like sometimes other people might feel like you see them too much, but really what they're seeing in your eyes is a reflection of themselves. Like, so you might have really shiny eyes literally, but your eyes might be able to reflect things back at people. Or it's like you're a mirror. Like some people are just mirrors to the world, and you might be like a mirror. I'm also seeing that there might be a slight color variation in your eyes. Like even if your eyes are very like dark, chocolatey brown, there might be some like variance in there, or like there might be a certain shape that's going on, like a volcano or like a sunflower or something like that going on. But really what I sense about your eyes is that you guys have something that challenges people with this challenge card, in the sense like people feel it's like almost like a polarizing energy that comes from you. So like I said, there might be like an experience that you have with the world where you might look into someone's eyes and they might feel like really attached to you right away. And I see that with the Queen of Pentacles here. Like you might even have like sort of like a warm, nurturing energy. You might not like view yourself that way, but like people feel comfortable around you. It might be that bedroomy feeling that you get from the eyes, like where it feels safe and cozy. So I sense that your eyes are also very cozy and like safe feeling. But at the same time, there's like almost like this sharpness with your eyes that like puts away, like puts off people that might feel as though they're being too seen. And so I also sense that your eyes are like a candy. Why did that come up? Like I feel like your eyes are like candy, like you have eye candy literally. Like I almost sense that people feel like uplifted and like they feel a lot better and a lot more elevated when they're around you. They feel like they're at home. And so it's actually interesting because when people look at you and they see your eyes, what's actually happening, especially if this is a new person, they will feel cozy right away. There's a really strong energy here that people feel right at home with you. They feel very safe. They feel as though they are truly seen. Like your eyes are, like again, your eyes are very deep and they almost swallow in a sense, but it's like they're so deep that people really do feel seen. So when you're looking at people, you might have like this certain quality, like where you look at someone and they're like, wow, like you have very intelligent eyes, or like you have this ability to see what other people can't see. Yeah. And I do get an energy here from the Emperor reverse, and I just want to sit with it for a second. Yeah, it's what I was talking about earlier, where it's like you're very like safe, comfortable energy. You're very like alluring, sultry energy, like sensual feelings and just like warmth. And at the same time, there's that inner boldness that you almost restrain. You don't even need to show people. And it's funny because the Emperor card is the thing that's being like highlighted and it's flickering here. So I feel like the Emperor reversed is really like this energy. And I'm not, I don't always go based on the card meanings, because each clone of a Rider-Waite deck has its own energy and its own vibe. And the vibe that's coming off of this is like your subtle and restrained power that comes from you. It's not like when people look into your eyes, they feel dominated or like it's domineering or anything. They sense like a subtle power. And so that's, again, why some people might like want to like shift away, because you don't even need your eyes to see who they really are. But it's also why people are super attracted to your eyes. And so especially, and also like if you guys are like, oh my God, like my eyes are like, I don't like my eyes, or like my eyes aren't doing anything, like, oh my God, please no, do not like hate on yourself, uplift yourself, because this energy is it's super powerful. You have this ability to see people and to be able to see people. And even if you're not really looking at someone, this is like the type of thing where someone might see you from across the room and you might have made eye contact with them and it left a meaning and an impression on them. And you didn't even realize that you made eye contact with that person. You totally forgot about it. And like they might walk, like you might be in the gym, right? And like you lock eyes with someone for a second and then like they come over and they start hitting on you and they're like, hey, I saw that you saw me over there. And you're like, wait, what? So it's kind of like some of you guys might not even know your power. And that's also why this Emperor is being reversed here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I see something about you that's like, you guys might even have like some like star power going as well. Like I'm seeing that some of you guys might have that star factor. Like you guys could, I almost see like an introverted star, someone who may rise to the occasion if they want to, and then would actually be like really successful. Like I see like a Johnny Depp, like I don't know if you've ever seen Johnny Depp being interviewed, but he's like almost very like reclusive feeling, but at the same time, he loves expressing himself through art. And he didn't even know he wanted to be an actor until it was basically thrust upon him by like Nicolas Cage, who was his friend, and it was like, hey, like why don't you start acting? And then he basically got him a job. So he wasn't even going to be an actor. So I'm seeing that like for some of you guys, there might be some kind of like, it could be anything. It could be like owning a business, like maybe it could even be like a laundry business, but something about making your way to stardom, but like not even knowing it. And it's because you possess like this kind of quiet confidence that especially radiates through your eyes. I'm seeing like something like your eyes are like diamonds, but for some of you guys, especially some of you guys that struggle to see the beauty, and I'm not assuming that you guys do struggle to see the beauty, I'm just trying to speak to different people here because it's a collective reading. But for some of you guys that don't see the beauty, it's almost as if you are carbon being pressed into a diamond. That's what I'm hearing here. So your eyes are like diamonds, and so until you see it, it's going to just feel like that until you start to see like, oh my gosh, like my eyes are beautiful and the shape of them. And you know, you guys might start accentuating things in a different way, but your eyes are like this beautiful, seductive, magnetic feel. Okay, that's really what I get from you guys. This is like the general sense I get about your eyes. So also the last message here, I'm seeing marriage here. I almost didn't even get to that. But again, there's like this sense of magic from this card that you guys enchant people. I'm seeing that you're a very enchanting person. Enchantment is a really big aspect of what your eyes are like. And also when people, especially romantic partners or people that you're interested in, or maybe people you're not interested in, again, remember that gym example, like you locking eyes, not even really knowing, like people will want to marry you. They'll be the type of people that will like look into your eyes and then they'll be like, okay, this is someone that I'm interested in. So you spark immediate interest with your eyes, okay? So that's like another quality. So you might get a lot of suitors and you might have like a lot of people that want commitment from you specifically because of this marriage card, and then also new home and that feeling of like you being like that nurturing energy. And this could be like, you can be male or female. That doesn't mean you're a feminine person, although nurturing tends to be a more feminine energy. Nurturing here, like there are some men who are very masculine and they still provide that sense of safety, right? Like there's a sense like, oh, like this person can really take care of me. And it just depends on how you want to express yourself. You don't have to express yourself in any way you don't want to. But I just want everyone to know this is like a general energy, not just for one gender. So yeah, so I'm seeing that people will want to really commit to you when they see you because they see the real person inside. I'm seeing that you're someone who's very real, very spiritual, very awakened. And so people are really drawn to this magnetic energy that you possess, okay? But anyways, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading and I hope you guys are enjoying your beautiful eyes. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and comment below. Let me know about your eyes. Describe them to me. I want to hear all about it. And then, of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 2. Let's begin your reading. Let's put all of your cards on the table. We have lepidolite for you guys. So this is about transition, release, change. Change is coming. Lepidolite is the perfect crystal to help you with those transitions. Okay, let's see if this has any relation to what your eyes are like. Let's not, base everything on that. We have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Eight of Cups reversed as well. We have the Moon. Okay, so I'm seeing right away, I wanted to put all the cards out and even the oracle cards too, of the Page of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing that you guys are really charming. Like you have really charming eyes, and the way that your eyes are charming is that they have a melancholic feel to them. There's something about your eyes that's melancholic and, but almost like in a way that's like, you might not be sad, but people might like want to like care for you, like almost as if like, let's see, I want to pull out some more cards. We have conjunction. We have Mercury, communication. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Okay, like I see some of you guys might actually be, you guys might like really swoon people, and your eyes might be really flirty actually. I'm getting a sense that your eyes can be really flirty sometimes. Potion, remember to practice self-love. Okay, so you guys might have some flirty eyes. You might not realize you're flirting with people. That might be another thing that's coming through for you. And then we have surrender. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your eyes kind of make people weak. And then we have like this kind of explicit card. I don't think there's actually any nudity on this card. There's no nudity on this card. And then well, I mean, there kind of is, but I mean, there's no boobies or anything. We have sexual union. Okay. So I get like the sense that your eyes have like a charming, like flirty energy about them. We have autumn and we have travel. I get Sagittarian energy from you guys a little bit. You guys might not be Sagittarian, but that could be something some of you have. Okay, so I'm getting a sense here that you guys have some, like your eyes are like really, they're really speaking to people, especially with Mercury communication. So that's why I get the sense that you guys might accidentally like be perceived as flirting with people. You might not even be intending that, but maybe your eyes have like a sense of seduction about them. Maybe the way that you look up or look down, like if you're a guy or a girl, like there's like certain ways that people make looks. If you look into like seduction or something, like they say like if a man has like downcast eyes, then it's typically like, you know, everyone has different things that they like, but like it's typically considered like seductive. Or if like a woman looks up, you know, it depends like on what people are into and all that. But you guys are like kind of getting what I mean, right? Where it's a very seductive quality to your eyes, like maybe the way that you make a slow glance, or this is like something that you're not really conscious of, but maybe you are a little bit conscious of it and you might use it to your advantage. And I say go for it. If you are aware of this, go for it. But it's interesting because she's covering her mouth and all you can see are her eyes. So I'm almost seeing like some of you guys feel like you're getting into trouble sometimes with your eyes, because like maybe you'll have like a friend who just suddenly confesses their feelings for you. And some of you guys, I'm seeing that some of you guys might really make your, like if you're wearing makeup, like whoever you are, if you like to wear makeup, I'm seeing that some of you guys really do really nice creations with makeup. Like you guys might, even if it's like something subtle, you might do something very specific with your eyes, and it's like something that you like work with the shape of your eyes. But I also get like the sense that there's like this melancholy feel in your eyes, something that shows people outside of you that there's something deeper with you. But I do see that because of this, you attract a lot of suitors that are like, oh my God, look at this beautiful person over here. Man, I really like them. And like, I see people falling for you. You guys have eyes of like someone who would have a lot of people falling for them. And also you not being aware of it, not really. So you might not even know that people are falling for you or have crushes on you. Remember, for those of you that like might not even know this, or like might not feel like, might feel like, no, this doesn't resonate that much. Like if it really doesn't resonate, then you can definitely choose another pile. But for those of you that feel like this doesn't resonate, that people are like falling for you because of your eyes, I just want to say, just think about the people that unless you're just really forward and you just let everyone know you like them, but think about all the people you've had crushes on, like that you've never told or never indicated to them that you had a crush on them. Like people, like for me, I'll just use myself as an example. For me, like there were times when I had crushes on like really like nerdy, geeky people that like no one, like everyone was like, ew or something, but I thought that they were cute. You know, like that happens, like where you just have like a crush on someone, and so then you don't even reveal it, or like maybe you just like meet someone in passing and you're like I hope they notice me or something, and no one like, but is my face, like if I was in that situation, like was I like clearly showing like, hey, like I like you? No, I was just like acting normal, because unless I had the intention of like, you know, showing it or displaying it, I wouldn't, you know, like I just wouldn't display it. So what I'm trying to say here is like your eyes are doing this, and if you're not experiencing it or whatever, some of you guys might be experiencing this and you're like, yep, like, because it seems like you guys are pretty like open and forward people. Like you guys might be flirty and you might be aware of it. Be honest with yourself, you guys might be a little bit aware. But for those of you that are completely unawares, just know that there are people that you've definitely had someone have a crush on you. and you might have had several, like dozens, okay, people just passing by, and you just never knew. Like there are just people, all the time that different encounters where that's going on. And so I'm seeing that you guys get a lot of attention in that way. And I'm seeing that some of you guys might have like some like gold in your eyes, like some golden flecks. There's like a warmth in your eyes. I'm seeing that even if your eyes are like a blue color, which is typically cool toned, there is a bit of warmth there, like almost like a warmer undertone, like almost like a golden like feeling, I would say, a golden feeling rather than a specific color. I'm saying that like a warmth going on there, like a mixture of things. But I'm also seeing that you guys are just really playful energy. So your eyes have like this really playful dancing thing, while also, again, having that like bit of like melancholy deepness. It might be something that like where it's like you guys are experiencing the full breadth of what humanity has to offer, and so you're kind of just like feeling it all, and so your emotions are really on display when you open your eyes and you peer into people. Let me just sit with this for a moment and like receive some more messages for you guys. Okay, yeah, so when people see your eyes, like your eyes make people go weak, especially people that are sexually attracted to you or like wanting to be intimate with you. You might not feel it, or you might obviously like see it, but this person that you might be interacting with, like on a romantic level, like you're the type of person that would make them feel like weak in the knees and like having trouble controlling themselves, and like really feeling like they have to keep a lot of mental focus to keep it together while you're looking at them. Let me go back to this card as well. Okay, so yeah, encourages self-love on all levels. Okay, so I'm also seeing, I also did feel like you were a friend as well. Like I have a feeling that for you guys might be like more of like a fun type of person that's like more like into adventure or like wanting adventure, even if you don't, like some of you guys might be dreaming of adventure and having a lot of adventure, but I'm seeing that you're the type of person that with your eyes, you communicate this sense that you are safe to be friends with, like you are safe to talk to. So I'm seeing that with your eyes, you kind of communicate the message that it's okay to talk to me. So people feel safe being around you and like opening up as well. And with autumn, I do see like a cozy energy coming from autumn. So I do get the sense that you guys make people feel really safe. And so I also see like possibly like some of your friends might start having crushes on you as well. You might have experienced like a friend like confessing their feelings. I feel like I already said that, but yeah, that's because you guys just kind of have like that. But I do see like playful energy coming from your eyes, but you might not be aware of it too, because I'm seeing like with the moon here, it's like almost as if, and to be honest with yourself, there does seem to be like a lack of self-awareness, or like an awareness that's being blocked, okay? But I'm also seeing that with this card, like you guys have a really like the transitional energy where you kind of make people feel different ways. Like you kind of impact people a lot. So again, with your friends in like conjunction here, I do get the sense that you might be the type of person that really uplifts your friends, and then you have this ability to shift them in a direction that is ultimately beneficial for them. Like if they need your help, they will get the best help, and they see that you really care, and it's conveyed through your eyes. Okay, so I want to say something here about this King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I almost feel like you might be aware that your eyes have this ability to do this with people, like make people feel really attracted to you, or like if you like look for a while or look a little too long, they might feel like they're, really drawn in. But I feel like that's why it's like you're holding back, because like maybe like let's say you're in a situation and like it's like you and all of your friends, and your friends are like, I don't know, your friend has like a crush or something. You have to be careful for sometimes, or like you have to be like, okay, like let me just keep my distance or something, because you might just be very attractive in general. I'm getting a sense of like someone who's very attractive here. Yeah, I can see a lot of people just forming a really strong attachment to you because of the message that you convey with your eyes, okay? So that is like the sense that I get about your eyes. You guys are really, you seem to really be able to open people up, make people feel like they're really close to you right away. And it might make you feel like you're kind of being bombarded with a lot of people, maybe. Perhaps you're getting like, because people feel so readily open to you, you might feel like your boundaries are kind of being invaded. Like, oh, I wasn't planning on being friends with you. I wasn't planning on, getting your attention. And then that can kind of be inconvenient. But this is kind of like a blessing, because ultimately throughout your life, you're just going to be able to develop a lot of great connections for you because you have like this allure, okay, this charm. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, be sure to like this video and then also comment down below. Please describe your eyes to me, their color, their shape, all of that. I want to hear about it. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You guys chose this pile with the lapis lazuli. So this is about royalty, transformation, immortality. Regal in all forms. Lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt. We don't need the history lesson. Lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within. Okay. So your eyes probably have like this very wise energy about them. They probably convey a very intelligent mind behind them. Okay. So I also see like a very spiritual energy with this as well. But I'm sensing that you guys probably have some very intelligent eyes. We have the sun. Ooh, I kind of get like some Egyptian or like Grecian energy from this actually, which is interesting. I'm going to put all the cards on the table. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Empress. Let me grab the rest of your cards. Okay. We have Ascendant. Ugh. We have Ascendant, Outlook. Okay. Opposition, Balance. Be yourself. Sun. Gold. Maybe you have some gold flecks in your eyes. Gold undertones. We have Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? We have this card, which says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be here and have all that your heart desires. And then we have this card, Friendship. Okay. So let's get a read on this. So we have the Empress and the Sun. I love this. So I think your eyes, the way I feel them, I feel archaeology. Okay, I'm feeling archaeology here. And I'm sensing that there's something about your eyes here that just convey a lot of joy. I almost feel like Indiana Jones when I see this card here. Maybe it's the Egypt that popped up in my brain here, but I felt like this sense of adventure that comes from your eyes. I'm also seeing that possibly your eyes were inherited from someone in your family, or your eyes will probably like pass down, because your eyes seem to have a very distinctive shape to them. They seem to have like something really distinct about them, whether it's like the shape of them, the color of them, the way that they shine. Maybe they're kind of watery or something like that. Hopefully they're not dry, because that hurts. You could even like have like really like good sense in frames if you wear glasses, but I'm just seeing this being your physical eyes here. But I'm also seeing that you guys have seen a lot possibly like in your life, like where you've seen a lot of different things, but for like even like some dark things in your life, but somehow they haven't managed to taint your soul. They haven't managed to make you feel like super like down in the dumps or like really dark and gungy and all that kind of stuff. you seem to somehow have gotten away with the Seven of Swords. It's like kind of like about getting away with something. It seems like you've gotten away with having experienced all of that and still having your badassery, your inner fight, your fire, your flame, your light, your purity in all of this. And it's like, no matter what is presented to you, you ultimately are able to see the world as the beautiful place it is. I almost see like there's this show called Westworld that I watched like a long time ago, but I remember one of the main characters, Dolores, she's like a robot. One of the things that she's programmed to say is that like some people see the darkness, or some people see the badness in this world, but I see, no, she's like, she says something about like some people see the worst, but I see the beauty of this world. And she has like an accent, like, I see the beauty of this world. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you're someone who takes charge of life, and it's like really deeply conveyed in your eyes. I feel like your eyes are like the sun here. Like, I feel like this is a really great representation of your eyes. Like, they're bright. Your eyes have like a really bright energy. So when you're in a room, they captivate. This is something that's like, you know, people might even say like your eyes are like saucers. You might have really big eyes, or you might have small eyes, but your eyes are just, they have a big presence. They have a big energy. And like I said, there's an intelligence behind them. But again, it's interesting, this energy, because a lot of times when people are very intelligent, when they develop wisdom through experience, or they study philosophy, they can become very pessimistic about the world, develop a very pessimistic worldview. But I can see the worldview from your eyes is always hopeful. Like I said, you've gotten away with like experiencing all this kind of stuff, seeing all of this, like maybe some darkness, or seeing things that are strange in your life. And somehow you have this outlook on the world that is beautiful. Like, I'm seeing someone who might like want to travel one day, explore, be an explorer, and just like maybe you even want to be a missionary or something, or not a missionary, someone who, you know, like people that travel, I think they're called missionaries. Like, they go and they travel and they try to help people, and that's just like their passion in life. Because it's like, despite what's thrown at you, like even if you have your bad days, you can always see the beauty in the world. So, but with your eyes, I think what people are really seeing is how bright they are, the beauty, the joy. There's joy in your eyes no matter what, no matter how much sadness. No one can erase the joy that is you, that is innately you. Like, you're magical. Like, there's something about you that's inherently magical. And again, it might just be like from your ancestry. It might be something that was passed on to you. It might be in your DNA, just to have that natural joy. That joy can't be stripped from you. And I feel like this Phoenix, how's that for happily ever after, is really representative of that. Because like, even if you're burned to ashes, you will rise again. And again, I get like gold energy, because the Phoenix has like a very warm red, like bright energy. So again, like this, when it bursts into flames, it's like this beautiful bright light, just like the sun. So I'm guessing that your eyes just have like a very bright like appearance. Like, there's something very bright about them. And even if you have like black eyes, there just might be like a super shine or something radiant. Sorry. I hear someone in my house who's like trying to sneak quietly while I'm filming. It's kind of funny, but anyway, they're gone. It was just kind of funny because I could hear them like just being like, I can't, like, don't make any noise. But anyway, but also we have this friendship card. And so again, like that joy, it's like you have like this inviting energy. It's like you invite purpose, you invite adventure. And you always, like, again, like this ascendant outlook card is saying like, okay, I always have a bright perspective. Something that's amazing about your eyes is that they always see the best in people. I love that. They just always see the best in people. They always care for others. And there's like there was a mention of regal energy here, royalty, and we have the Empress here. So some of you guys might have like eyes that descend from royalty, because the Sun card here is talking to me in my intuition about something that was passed on So your eyes might be like the eyes of your ancestors, like looking through or something like that. It might be that you have like royal ancestry and like this trait. It might not be present in your mom or your dad, but maybe it skipped like 20 generations and now you have it. There's something that is really special, and you should know that you are special. And I feel like the sun is all about being special, that like radiant golden child who just radiates all this light and beauty. Okay. And it's almost like you have such grace in your eyes as well. There's grace there. I sense like someone who has like grace, like almost like an Audrey Hepburn type of vibe. Like I imagine her like going out into the desert. I feel like this really just inspired like my mood for this, because I see like this desert terrain of beauty and like an oasis, and yeah, like just discovering the world and not being afraid of wisdom. You are a collector of wisdom. You might be like into philosophy, but you really take life experience and you turn it into gold. And that's what gold here says too, because it's actually this Japanese art of like transforming, like let's say you break a cup, like putting the cup back together and sealing it with gold, right? So you have this ability to take experiences in your life, the things that you've seen, and turn them into the most beautiful gold. And Audrey Hepburn is actually like a really good example here, because she said something, and I don't remember the exact quote, but she said like, if you want beautiful lips, then speak the best of everyone. If you want beautiful eyes, then see the best in everyone, or see the best in the world, something like that, okay? And I feel like that's you guys. You have like these warm, beautiful eyes that people look into, and they feel accepted, they feel loved, and they feel like they are being elevated, because you have like, you might be a really old soul, and so nothing phases you anymore, and you're not going to let experiences ever get you down. You're always going to have a smile in your eyes, and your eyes are always going to radiate, okay? And it doesn't even matter if you're crying and you feel depressed or sad or whatever. That's just inherent to you. That is like your royal bloodline, okay? I'm assuming that you guys are royal, okay? Because somewhere down the line, you know, a lot of people are related to Genghis Khan, okay? So it might even be that, who knows? But there's something about like you guys being able to just make life work for you, and just make sure that you're always seeing the beauty of the world. And that shows in your eyes, because the more beauty that you see, the more beauty that is seen inside of you. So your eyes are really captivating in that way. So people definitely see someone who has a lot of grace, okay? Someone who has a lot of, I would say, couth. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys have like some really beautiful eyes. I feel like really happy with what I'm feeling right now. Like there's something that about your eyes that inspires true joy, okay? Just by you. This is something that's inherently to you, like inherently you. It's inherently in what you are, okay? So even if you feel down or sad, it doesn't ever betray you. It never leaves, okay? This is something that you always have. And remember to always keep looking beautifully on the world, because your outlook is actually inspiring everyone around you, okay? So I hope that this reading was nice for you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to like this video. Also, comment down below. Please describe to me your eyes. I want to hear all about them. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 4. Let's see what your eyes reveal. So we have this agate here for you guys, and this reveals stability, grounding, and truth. So let's see what the rest of your tarot cards say about that. Let's see if that relates. So we have 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, before I forget it, I almost got like this sense, there's like this TikTok, ooh, let me grab the rest of the cards. There's like this TikTok trend that I saw. It was like saying like, what era does your face come from? And this immediately popped into my brain. So there was like this thing where like people were like trying to, I guess, basically compare their face and like say like their face looked like it was from the 1920s or like the 1930s. And so what I'm seeing for some of you guys is that there's something about your eyes that is like classic. It's something that they haven't, like, that doesn't even belong to this era. It's like almost like you're from a different time. I can almost see it actually being a future time. Like if you have like this really unique eye shape that's kind of like never been seen before, or just something that's very classic and just not really of this world right now, not in this paradigm that it exists right now. So yeah, it's coming through. We have Cancer doula. Okay. So you guys might have like eyes that like, you know, look like they're crying a little bit, and it's like beautiful. We have Pluto transformation. Okay. So, and then we have this card. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. All right. We have a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. All right. We have spring. Ooh, this is very much like the Six of Cups here and the Three of Cups. These two remind me of spring. Admit your true feelings to yourself. It's interesting because there was another pile that was talking about, in another oracle deck, that was kind of like talking about, what was I going to say? It was kind of talking about being honest with yourself. So if you felt like you were drawn to another pile, definitely check that one out because there's probably a message in there for you. We have feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. And we have bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Okay. So you guys might have like some eyes from a different era. This might be like the 1920s, like kind of like when I saw that in that whole message from before, it kind of made me think of, you know how in like when picture first started, when it was black and white, people used to not smile in pictures. So maybe like some of you guys have like RBF, you know, if you know what that means, resting bitch face. But what I'm seeing here is that some people might find, like I see like a model, kind of like a model's eyes. That's like the sense here, like someone who has like that cold, like because Pluto, I get like the sense that Pluto is like a very cold planet, but it's not cold like hard and mean. I get the sense that you have like this like all-knowing sense about your eyes, like this crystal. So I get an alien sense from your eyes, guys. I'm getting something like that's not from this world. It's not from this time. It might not be from this world. There's just something that's kind of like more outlandish about this group. Like your eyes do not like blend in, they stand out. So there's something about you guys that stands out. Like in the darkness, this flame is like what stands out here, right? This is what's creating the light. So in any type of like situation, you stand out and you create light. I'm also seeing though that with the Three of Cups here, that you guys are very welcoming with your eyes, despite like the fact that they might be like just very different. People are drawn by that. This is something that kind of like actually draws people to you because you might have something very unique about your eyes. It could be the color of them is like, I've seen some people with eye colors that are like, you know, they're the main colors, but they just have like something different. Like the shade is different. It might be like this agate. You might have like a sunflowered eye, some heterochromia or something like that. Or like this might be something, you might have a birthmark on your eye as well. You might have like one of those like irises that are like slitted. You might have like eyes that seem relatively normal, but the shape is just like, you know, different. You might have like some kind of like fold like that, like looks a certain way. But there's something about your eyes that just has its own look. It's unique. It's very unique, this group right here. So your eyes just are like kind of alien. This Pluto transform kind of gives me like, there's a lot going on here. There's something like, there's a volcano erupting. So they're kind of just like sparking, like, again, like this flame. They kind of invoke feelings in people. It's kind of like how they'll say like an actor is doing a good job if they can really like, you know, provoke those feelings. It's like you kind of provoke these feelings in people. So like you have like this really like almost like a nostalgic vibe too with spring. There's like a springy energy. It's weird because this group has a very strange mixture of things. There's like almost like this sadness to the eye, like this almost like this crying energy. Like I know Cancer has that kind of like eye sometimes. But there's also like this bright, shining, like childlike joy here with spring and the Six of Cups, like where it's like it makes people think of their old memories. And there's also like the sense here that like your eyes kind of reveal like all the things that you've worked towards. So like your eyes might have like even maybe some like lines depending on like how old you are or something. You might have a lot of smile lines on your eyes that kind of reveal all the things you've gone through, and it's like this beautiful thing that you need to slow down and celebrate. Like it's almost like when you look at your eyes, you can also see like you can just sit there in the mirror. Like I like suggest like just sitting there in the mirror and just like thinking about the journey your eyes have taken with you. You know, even if you can't see very well, like if you have to wear contacts or glasses, like your eyes have taken you so many different places. Okay. Yeah, I get this. There's so much going on here. There's this essence of alien. There's this essence of being very terrestrial, very from home. And yeah, like having to, like there's something deep about your eyes that's like, you're giving off so many different things. So I think a lot of people feel like close and like reminded of something, but it's almost like E.T. because E.T., the movie, is like, it's very familiar to people, right? But there's also the sense that it's like this sci-fi. So it's almost like that. I get like the sense that you guys could be star seeds. That could be what's coming through here. You guys might just be very awakened, and that's why it's like there's so much going on. And there's also the possibility that you guys play with like your makeup or your styling. If you don't wear makeup, that's fine. Like, you know, if you're a dude and you don't wear makeup, that's fine. But I get the sense here that like maybe if you do wear makeup, what you wear really transforms your face, and ultimately your eyes have like this bright essence of spring, like the sense of like blooming and joy and harmony. There's a lot of harmony here with the Three of Cups and love. So love really is like bouncing out of your eyes. But I also just sense that you guys are like, there's a lot going on behind your eyes too, and it reveals that. You might be contemplating a lot. You might be thinking about a lot of stuff like from the past. You might be thinking a lot about the future. I sense that some of you guys might have some interests that are just like very different from like what's average, and you guys might not. It's interestingly with the Three of Cups, because the Three of Cups deals with like friendship and stuff, but what I get with this card is actually like some of you guys might not feel like you are like the same as your friends. You might have like a lot of friends, but you might not feel like the same, but your friends appreciate you anyway because you bring this new element to the entire group. So I'm seeing that whenever you kind of like involve yourself in a space, like when people see your eyes, it kind of invokes like a sense of newness, a sense of memory and nostalgia. And it's like people are not really sure at the same time. So it's like, again, like your eyes convey the future and they convey the past. So you might even, there's also another pile that might be calling out to you guys, and I wonder if you guys are drawn to the same pile, but I'm sensing that you guys might be sensing like a lot. You might be able to be perceiving like with your powers, or like maybe you have some psychic sense of your own, like past and future events. Or it's also like I'm getting the sense that you might have a lot of past lives that are in your eyes. Like your eyes are like kind of like revealing your past lives to people. And like again with the birthmark, like sometimes your birthmarks reveal like places you got stabbed or something. So some of you might have been like stabbed in the eye or something like that, or something. is going on here, but I think it kind of deals with the past life. But the thing is, I think that's what's coming through. I think it's like past lives that I'm feeling being like kind of pushed forward in your eyes. Like your eyes just show all that you've gone through in like many layers and many dimensions. So your past lives can even happen in the future. They can even be happening in the space age, okay? And we are in the space age right now, so that's technically the present, guys. But anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. But anyway, there's lots of nostalgia and lots of memory in your eyes. You seem to remember a lot. Like, I think people don't think that they can get things by you. But like your eyes just have like a beauty that just kind of shows like a knowing. Like, but I feel like the knowing it's not like exactly, it could be clairvoyance too, but it's like clear memory, you know, clair souvenir, right? It could be like clear memory. Like you guys might be able to unlock that if you guys haven't unlocked your past lives. But it's almost as if your past lives are still here present walking with you, and people can see it. People can see like the sad parts, they can see the joy, the nostalgia. Almost like you guys have like a certain vibe, like maybe like the 90s I'm also getting. Like I know lots of 90s movies have nostalgia, so like maybe that's what's coming through as well. Like maybe you were a 90s kid or something. Yeah, there's a lot going on, especially with the Two of Pentacles reversed. There's like a lot going on behind your eyes. And so that's just, it's intriguing. Your eyes are just really intriguing, I'd say. Like that's really what's coming through. Like the intrigue is intense here. So yeah, slow down and celebrate yourself is saying like, okay, there's something about you that you need to take the time to appreciate. So again, I'd say look into the mirror, okay? And like start asking yourself questions, okay, about your eyes, and start looking at the story that you see and what feelings come up to you. Like if you feel like, why do I get this sense? Like you might have like a thought just sitting there that pops up, and it might be very meaningful and insightful because there seems to be a story behind your eyes that is really strongly conveyed. There's a storyline here. There's a message. There's a vibe of like the past or the future, but it's carrying a story. So your eyes kind of denote and depict this storyline of possibly many lives. I almost see like these being like many traces of you, you know, you in different lifetimes. Like this, I feel like these cards represent like different lifetimes that you've been in, which is interesting. So yeah, that's very deep for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please be sure to like this video. And then also comment down below. I want to know what your eyes look like, so describe them to me. And if you are not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to this channel. And of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.